Naguib, so we're here at the garage. We just had a review of the place. First, can you please tell us about what you think? I remember you said that you were here last week for a specific event, but you didn't have the opportunity to actually visit the place. What were your thoughts after that?
Yeah, thank you very much for inviting me. That's fantastic, honestly. That's the very first time I actually visit the whole place. We can see this is just part of the whole ecosystem evolution in Riyadh and in Saudi in general. Yes, I attended actually the very first Amazon advertising event a couple of days ago here at the garage, and here today we're going to be attending Takadum showcase, so that's fantastic.
Nice. I remember that you actually lived a few years back in the Emirates, in the UAE. You moved here to Riyadh about 2 years ago. Could you please tell us about what you found out in terms of the ecosystem? What are possibly the differences and as well the advantages that you actually see here in Riyadh?
Yeah, so
Saudi Arabia.
Thank you for asking this question. The difference is between Riyadh and Saudi and UAE is obviously the size. So we're talking about almost 35 million people living in this country. It's massive. We're talking about a vast majority of them being Saudi national. That makes a completely different perspective versus UAE, which is a more of an expat country. That's one thing. Second thing is the fact that we see more and more startups, what we consider a startup, obviously raising money and raising funds that are obviously at the scale of what big enterprise will be leveraging in Europe and in other countries. So what we consider as small SMEs here or startups is quite massive here. So we went through the visit of the garage. We mentioned a few names: Na'na, Marsoul, Jahiz. Those are the companies that showcase that yes, investing in this country in small startup can have a huge potential. So I would definitely encourage people to come visit the country. There are so many new visas now that allows you to come and be inside the country and make their own judgment.
And in terms of industries, last year we were here as well at LEAP, and we had that discussion when you were telling me that you foresee that Saudi Arabia is officially putting a lot of efforts in order to evolve and progress quite quickly. And you were telling us that there is right now kind of a human resources gap, but that you feel that within the next 5 to 10 years, then it's going to actually catch up. And basically, there are a lot of opportunities, whether to work or to start a venture. What are your thoughts? Do you see that it's still the same as you told us last year, or has it evolved?
So I would say two things. So the growth is actually accelerating. So what we saw as a normal trend, I would say, of growing is actually expanding, expansionally growing. So two things here is, first of all, we see the maturity of the market is very nascent. So when it comes to e-commerce, it's huge. I remember being in that stage, actually seeing in that stage a couple of days ago, saying that 92% of the Saudi national are ready to buy online. This is massive. But still, we still don't have the infrastructure of a lot of companies not necessarily have made this move to digital. So that's the first thing is the market is open and is going to this maturity. The second thing is the talent. And we talked about it actually during the visit of the place, is the fact that there is lack of talent, especially in digital, in tech. So it's an amazing opportunity for people like us to be here in the country, sharing our knowledge, what the founder of Family as well is doing about organizing those type of events, networking with people actually on the ground, and spreading the love, I would say, of what we love the most is the business, digital, and tech.
Thank you very much, Naguib.
My pleasure. Thank you.